The mirror's reflection. Mira had always been drawn to antiques. When she stumbled upon an old mirror at a flea market, she was captivated by its ornate, Gothic frame. The vendor was eager to sell it, warning her in hushed tones that it had a strange history. Mira dismissed the warning, thinking it was just a tactic to make the mirror seem more mysterious. She brought the mirror home and hung it in her bedroom. From the first night, strange things began to happen. At first, it was subtle. She noticed that her reflection seemed slightly delayed, moving just a fraction of a second after she did. Sometimes, she'd catch the reflection of something out of the corner of her eye, something standing behind her, but when she turned, there was nothing there. The third night, Mira woke up in the middle of the night, feeling an icy chill. She glanced at the mirror, and her heart nearly stopped. Her reflection was standing, though she was still lying in bed. Her reflection smiled at her, a wide, sinister grin that didn't belong on her face. Terrified, she jumped out of bed and threw a blanket over the mirror, blocking it from view. But sleep didn't come. She could feel eyes on her, watching from the other side. The next morning, she decided to get rid of the mirror. But as she tried to remove it from the wall, it wouldn't budge. No matter how hard she pulled, the mirror seemed glued to its place, almost as if it were part of the wall itself. That night, Mira slept fitfully, plagued by nightmares of a figure in the mirror trying to reach out and grab her. Around midnight, she awoke to the sound of soft, scraping noises. She froze in her bed, heart pounding. Slowly, the blanket she had thrown over the mirror began to slide off on its own, revealing the glass beneath. Her reflection stood there, smiling again, but this time, it wasn't content with just watching. The reflection reached out, pressing its hands against the glass. The surface of the mirror rippled like water. Mira tried to scream, but no sound came out. The reflection's hands broke through the surface, and it stepped out of the mirror. The last thing she saw was herself, her reflection, now free, crawling into her bed, as she was dragged into the cold, endless darkness on the other side of the mirror. The next day, Mira's friends found her asleep in her bed, the mirror gone. But something was off. Though she looked the same, her smile was unnerving, too wide, too wrong. They never realized the real Mira was trapped, screaming in silence, forever on the other side of the mirror.